Hey guys, welcome to my JKD Academy. My name is Sifu George Hajnasr. What I'd like to introduce to you today is there is no lead in JKD. First of all, I'd like to introduce my student. August is one damn big boy right there. He's making me look like a pencil. Damn it. All right, man. Go easy on me, okay? It should be the other way around.
Yes.
I should be the student. So anyway, we got to go over there is no lead in JKD. You're probably wondering what do I mean by that. So there's no lead. Usually the JKD Baijan is the lead of JKD. It's our backbone. That's how we stand. We stand in the JKD Baijan the whole time when we fight, whether we spar, we move around, we apply our techniques. Everything comes from the Baijan stance or in guard position. So when I say there is no lead, because on the street, where JKD is scientific street fighting, there is no lead. But you're not going to walk around. You run into a guy as big as August, and you're standing next to him like this. There is no lead at this point. So how do I eliminate a big guy like this, or how do I end the fight fast, or at least defend myself, never mind end the fight, without getting my lead? But I'm not going to stand around like this and say, hey, you know, I'm asking for it, okay? So once I put my hands up like this, then I'm asking for the fight. So you need to teach yourself how to fight without getting into your lead from starting position. You want to get from the position once you turn. If I go to punch him, I turn into my Baijan stance. I will not, I can punch from here just as well, so I use the hips. So you gotta start applying your hips versus your footwork. The footwork is the number one concern to all JKD guys. So when I move, everything moves with footwork. That's great if I'm sparring. But how do I apply my power without getting into my Baijan stance? Let's stay in front of the group. So that's so important. So if I'm talking to August, he's trying to push me out of a club, right? So he puts his hands on me. It's like, come on, man. I go into my Baijan stance, right? So now I generate power. But if he's really got me pinned into a wall, I'm like this. There is no lead. I can't go into my Baijan stance. I can't turn. So I need to turn. But I move from this position here. Does that make sense? So if I'm pinned here, so what I call is a mini Baijan. Or, so from here I step, now I'm fighting on my self-center line. My Baijan is this way. You can see my footwork, I move that way. So when I'm here like this, I hit, I move. So when I hit here, I'm hitting on my self-center line because his arms are in the way and he's like two big tree trunks pushing me against the wall. And you think if you're gonna get in your Baijan stance, it's not gonna happen. That's why it's important that I move my hips. When I hit, I move. So when I move now, I'm this way Baijan stance. I'm attacking on my self-center line so I can take him out here. But what's important is to actually train yourself to learn how to move your hips. And how do you do that? So I move, when I trigger everything, when I call this a trigger, I pull and I strike. So it's yin and yang power. So I pull the hand into the yin motion, then I strike with yang. Because you could punch with this one, do the same thing. But as a JKD guy, I'm gonna start here and finish the fight here. So I pull him. Once I pull him here, I weaken him here. You can see his whole body, no matter if he's really strong, which he is, he's like a big bull, right? He's pushing me here, I'm here. So I pull, once here, I weaken him. Look at his body, it turns, the whole body gets weak, right? So now, when I go here, I weaken now, look at my power. So I rotate, continuity here, my power of the yin and yang power. So this hand, as I pull this hand, I generate with this hand and pull. So that's because if I would go into my Baijan stance, hold on 1 second, please. Let me punch you. It's useless. This Baijan stance is useless at this point. So now you got to look at it from this perspective. So if I hit here, I could turn in that position. Now I'm in the Baijan stance. I strike from the yin and yang power Baijan stance. Does that make sense? So now, I would like you to ask me something, like give me something. I know you're a bouncer and I want you to really incorporate some real life situations. Like I don't want this BS that you see, oh, come feed me the hook. Right. Feed me the hook. I stop you here, I hit you here, that move here, that's great. That's all great for teaching. But in reality, you got a guy like this, he worked in the club, he's got experience with reality, with real life situations. People coming at you, you pulling me out of the club. Look, he eliminated my weapons. You think I'm going to be able to get into Baijan? Now I'm fighting for my life. Look at this. This guy's like tree trunks. Look at him. So come on, man. What do I do in that situation? Look at me. Look at me. I mean, yes, I leave that. People say, oh, you can knee him in the balls. Yeah, that's great. I'm gonna piss him off. He's got big balls. So, you know? And so, I mean, I could kick him, but look, he's smart. He closed his knees. He's not stupid. So if I go to kick him, guess what happened? I shattered my knee. Look at this, I shattered my own shins. So if I knee him here, that's great. He pinned me. I'm done. No Baijan in the world is gonna save you in this position, right? So now that's when skill comes in. So I'm gonna go. He goes once he touches me here. So if you notice, my hands are no longer, I pull my elbows in. My elbows now, he's strong. Go ahead, push me, August. Push me, please. No, push me. No, push, yeah. He ain't gonna push anymore. So that's when we use structure. It's very important from this position to this position. That's why when I teach people the immovable elbow moving line. So all has to tie together. A lot of people say, oh, I don't want to study Wing Chun, blah, blah, blah. That's great. But this is why. If you're just a JKD guy and you just want to do JKD, this is where you're going to end up. Here. Where if he grabs my hands, I end up here on the center line. If he comes in here, he can push all he wants. I don't care how big he's strong. Yes, I'm strong, but not as strong as him. Here's a wooden dummy technique. This is from the wooden dummy. His hands open. He's weak. He's vulnerable now. I could take him here. I could headbutt here. Now he's all open. He's all mine now. Because I'm no longer going here. I turn my elbows in. So this is where the power comes. He's in trouble now. I'm the bouncer now. He's no longer the bouncer. Okay? So that's why it's very important that you need to focus on learning how to understand the structure, centerline theory, movement, and body mechanics. So that's all important when you're learning JKD. It's not just the Baijan stance. It's great. I see a lot of guys, they're doing Baijan kicks, one bow. That's great. But in reality, after meeting August, he brought a lot of attention to me because he used to grab people and just pull them out. What are you going to do? They say, you look at him, he knows. And he's smart, man. I ain't going to kick nothing. I'm going to knee him, that's great, yeah. Who am I kneeing here? He's a big guy, I'm just pissing him off. He could just drive his forehead right into my face. My job is to keep him distance. By keeping him distance, I'm much stronger than him. By applying my center line, go ahead, push. My center line, I'm using my sealant towel here, look. Come on, push, please push. No, I want you to push. No, push. He ain't gonna push nothing. My structure shuts him down because I'm no longer this way. I shut him down by moving the immovable elbow moving line. Once I place that, I brace it, all the strength he has, I shut it down. So that's why it's important. So we need to work on movement, mechanics, body unity, and structure. It's very important. It's all has to be. So when I see a JKD person punching, don't focus so much on this. This is not a good punch. Focus on this. So you need to practice movement, body mechanics, elbow in, whole body moves as one unit. All motions part of one motion. I move here. So the body moves with it. So when I punch now, if you want to add the Baijan, that's great. Look, I hit, bang, I hit, 1, 2, 3. Then I move. So that's how you're going to react, and that's how you're going to apply your Baijan. But first, learn that structure to punch from here, and later you get away from that perfect structure of Wing Chun. You don't want to look like this, but you apply it into JKD to keep everything, continuity going in your Yin and Yang structure all intact. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. August, thank you so much, sir, for all your knowledge. I really appreciate it. And thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching again.